Beat you happy.
I look dry as fuck. Why I look dry over there? Oh hell no! Oh no! Scoot over some. I didn't know I was looking dry. It was like a little comparison thing. Dry over here, y'all. All right, long as y'all can see the difference, I'm not really this dry. I look like I'm from the past, and then I'm in the present. Oh, damn! What is this?
It's China's back.
I want some more of the present. Can you come over here?
Yeah. Look at you.
This is bad, y'all. Hit us up on Patreon. Where we can get some upgraded stuff. Let's just say that. Some upgraded stuff. How y'all doing tonight? We in here. Well, I'm here making it happen. He's here. He's just here. So he's here and I'm trying to make it happen. Happy holidays. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. All that good stuff. Hope y'all doing all right tonight. Oh, hold on. We got all this stuff going on. Shout out to Anchor and all the other platforms we're on. That's definitely going to get shouted out before the end of this video. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much for having us on. We greatly appreciate it. We know you don't have to, but you do. Thanks for YouTube as well because we're on that platform. We just in the works on YouTube, but we here to stay. We rocking with you. So we appreciate all the platforms that we're on and that we're given. So on that note, I'm Ranisha.
And I'm Lee Prop the General.
And you're listening to Classical Trash It Podcast Radio. Hey, hey. Let's get right to it, y'all. The Classical Trash It topic of the day. Shout out to Classical Trash It Live. That's live on Facebook every Sunday night.
Facts.
Under the group Classical Trash It. This topic tonight was inspired by those group of people as well as Lee Prop the General. Is that right? Okay. So if you have a topic that you would like us to discuss or if you would like to chime in on, please email us at classicaltrashit804@gmail.com. So the topic, you gonna read it or shall I?
You can read it.
All right. So the topic tonight is the new generation eligible to be the best of all time? Is this a classic move or should we trash it? All right, Lee Prop, you had a lot to say about this on Facebook Live.
All right, so basically, you know what I'm saying, what the scenario is it's a lot of these new artists of all genres, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all skills, if you will, you know what I'm saying, professions. You know what I'm saying? It's claiming that they the best of their time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the best, no, to be more accurate, a lot of them saying they the best of all time, and that was really the argument.
And some people saying the best of their time, so I guess that's another thing too. Is that even a such thing?
No, I said no. That's not the argument. The argument is that the people that's are the best of their time are proclaiming to be the best of all time. Example: LeBron James feel like he is the best basketball player to ever play of all time. You know what I'm saying? He feel like he's better than Michael Jordan, better than Kobe Bryant, better than goddamn.
I mean,
Kevin
you can't
Garnett.
say that. The only thing that can say that is the stats.
But
The
this is what
numbers
he's
don't.
saying.
But sometimes they lie, but the stats.
Yeah, stats numbers lie too, because they said the numbers
I
are recorded
understand
by
that,
people,
but
and people lie.
are going off of the numbers.
Then people lie. Numbers lie because people lie. So
what we
can't
gonna
really
believe? What this person says that think they're great? Or
we just dealing with the truth. We just dealing with the truth.
Well,
you know what I'm
no,
saying?
it's not the truth at all.
It is because in the reality of the fact is, no matter how great LeBron James feel right now, he's not the greatest of all time. But,
well, is his stats to show differently, or can someone show him differently?
To be honest, the stats, a lot of the stats that he's using to proclaim that he is the greatest won't even popping back then. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel me? Like a lot of the stuff that he using is proof, not even. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't recorded back then.
So I mean, what are we using to say we're the greatest? How about that? What are people doing
we using
to say they're the best?
We using the people, and we using
Well, the people not coming out saying they're the best. It's the artists. And it's the people who
yeah,
think
but
they're the best.
they're going off what the people saying, but they not taking into
I
consideration
don't know.
all
Some
the
people in their
people.
own little la la land.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a tricky situation. You know the deal.
Oh yeah, I know.
But it's a tricky situation because people say, "Well, I'm the best of this time." I feel like you can't be the best of no one time. Like you got to be the best or you done. Like it's no in between. There's no I'm the best of this decade, the 2000. You either good or you not. Ain't no in between. Nobody else gonna give you the leeway and all this and that to say that. And your bank account is not saying you're the best of all time. So I don't know. That's kind of
Facts.
whack.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. You know what I'm saying? The greatest of all time, they not only say they're the greatest of all time throughout the time periods, they are chosen and are proven that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an example of that being R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might feel like he the greatest of all time, but in
He
reality,
is the greatest of all time.
yeah, that's what I was ready to say. In reality, he might feel
Based
like.
on, but based
Hold on,
on,
you not let me
okay,
finish. You know what I'm
because
saying?
I like R. Kelly.
I know
I don't
this
care
is a
what
touchy subject,
he
so I
did.
understand. So let's relax. What I was ready to say is the fact that R. Kelly might feel like he the greatest of all time doing R&B, but in reality, he is the greatest of
He
all time.
is. Can I say
Because
something?
hold on, let me
All
finish.
right, hurry up. Come on, because I gotta
The
talk.
reason why he the greatest of all time is because 20 years ago when he dropped the album, it was number one. If he drop an album right now, it's probably gonna be number one. Know what I'm saying? When you saying stuff like that, and if he was to drop an album 5 years from now, it'll probably be somewhere number one.
Whatever
You feel me?
R.
So
Kelly touches,
just like Michael Jackson.
musically, he blesses.
Till he died, he
but you
dropping
can't
number
say
one.
Mike is the king. He's not the king of R&B. He's the king of
No,
pop.
he's the king of pop. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, he
yeah,
is.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I was using every. That's why I said something about boxers, and I said something about LeBron. I was just
Okay,
I was picking out
okay.
different. You know what I'm saying? I was using different examples. You know what I'm saying?
That
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
Michael Jackson was
I just
pop.
feel like you can't be the best of nothing unless you got people to back you up and numbers to show that. R.
And then
Kelly
you gotta
has so
consistently
many,
do
and
it.
he's not just a singer. He composes. He do like videos, skits. He could have took that on the road, Trapped in the Closet. He could have did a whole tour, a Trapped in the Closet tour, and made more money.
Yeah,
R.
facts.
Kelly money don't stop. So I mean, I understand about the legacy part. They running the legacy, but they don't have nothing to do with how many hits you done drop. How many babies have been born off R. Kelly? Only God knows. So I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you need a lot of hits. You need a lot of, and like you said, they do take the audience too, because you need that presence. Like
Yeah, that mean
Michael
that's
Jackson.
like, and this what makes somebody nice too. When your grandma say you nice, when the grandma say you nice, the kids say you nice, and the grandkids say you nice, you nice. Like if only grandma and them said you was nice, but the kids don't say you nice, then you probably was nice in your time. You feel me? Like you probably was
That's
the
true, but
greatest in
some
your
of
time.
these
But
middle
like,
school kids don't know nothing about R. Kelly like that.
I
They
know.
only know it because their mama playing.
But this is the crazy thing about it is their mama was playing when they was kids and their
Yeah.
mama grown and their mama kids, somebody kids might be two stepping to R. Kelly. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that crazy. Now
So
I'm
do
not
it take
mad.
time to be a great?
I just ready to say that. I'm not mad at them for saying they're the greatest of all time, but a lot of these people that stepping up saying they're the greatest of all time, now you got to put up Michael Jordan numbers every year. Michael Jordan didn't come out and put up no
That's
Michael
true.
Jordan number no 1 season, 2 season,
Yeah.
3 season, 4 season, 5 season. He did it every season. So you saying you the greatest, that mean everything that you touch and whatever you do should
be
show and
greatness.
prove that you the
Right.
greatest.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at nobody, whether it's
I mean, it's good to have the confidence, though.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah,
that too,
yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
But keep it to yourself until you prove it to the people. I would say,
Yeah.
you don't have to say it if you're gonna show everybody that. So, R. Kelly never said he was the king of R&B, and when somebody said that he was the king of R&B, R. Kelly didn't say nothing then. He just changed it. So he changed his Twitter handle to King of R&B. So he didn't even say anything. But he knows, and it's just like legacy is one thing. I'm just speaking specifically about R&B right now. Legacy is one thing. People trying to use his legacy and his music and weigh it, and you don't do that for nobody else. But it's happening with R. Kelly, so I don't know. I think that's whack. And they did the same thing with Bill Cosby. It's just like they tarnished his legacy and took everything he built, and it's just like he's trying to hold on and balance, and that's whack. So Bill Cosby was one of the greatest actors out here, and R. Kelly was the one of the greatest R&B singers. I would say one of the greats. Shout
I
out to
respect that.
Ronald Isley, the Isley brothers.
Yeah.
You gotta give respect to the people who came
And
before.
that's what
you gotta do
yeah,
that.
and that's what the Locks argument was with the Migos. It's like y'all saying y'all the best, period. Y'all saying y'all the best ever, but y'all disrespecting niggas like the Locks.
Without the Locks, there's no Migos.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a such platform
Yeah,
or
y'all disrespecting
lane
Onyx.
as Migo.
You
Right.
feel me? You disrespecting Onyx when you say you the best trio when niggas like Onyx was doing it better than y'all before y'all.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You disrespecting the best trios when you
And I feel like when it's a trio, it's not even just about the music; it's about the bond too. Cause look at Destiny's Child. It's just I don't know. I just feel like you gotta have the bond.
yeah,
too.
you know what I'm saying?
You had
'Cause
Escape.
even
I
them,
don't think
they
there was
can't-
3 people, but it was just the point. Like if you can make hits and make good music and
Throughout
come back
time,
20 years
consistent.
later and you
That's
still
my
doing that
point.
New Edition and
That's my
BDD and
point. So
all those great people.
Jaquez and
I mean, you got to be a whole strong lock as a
Jaquez had to be
unit.
able to sing for our kids. The people that he was singing for, he had to be able to sing for their kids, and the kids still
And he
love him.
needs a hell of a lot of good features.
Yeah.
Because anybody R. Kelly brought on was hot.
Whatever he
All
was
his
saying.
visuals was hot. Hell, he was singing about anything, and he could believe he could fly was hot. You just gotta
Yeah,
come
fact.
with it. He is just ain't no tip 5 bangers or Cardi B like this R&B. This ain't no rap.
Yeah,
you gotta
facts,
come
facts.
like you have to be a heavy hitter. It's almost as deep as gospel music because gospel's that serious.
Yeah, it's
And
like-
the best that ever did in gospel would be Kirk Franklin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's the Diddy of gospel.
But what's so funny though, you know what I'm saying? Some people might, and some people might argue that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but how?
some other people might be like, it was CeCe Winans and it was this and that.
Now he gave you the hip hop bop.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
It's a difference.
And I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying me personally, like, I kind of agree with you based off the numbers and which, you know what I'm saying? The longevity, I would agree with
Yep.
you. Know what I'm saying?
Very long time. Yep. But
He can drop something right now and they probably sell.
He's still
And
dropping.
It's not going to be hard for dude.
Yep.
It's not.
I mean, once you at that level,
That's like
and that's what I'm
Jay-Z.
it's a level.
Yeah,
it's a level.
Yeah, Jay-Z
And
can
I
drop
don't-
some
I
shit
don't
right
know.
now. Niggas, crackers, everybody banning.
I don't
It
even feel
matter.
like Cardi B is at this level we speaking of.
Yeah, I feel you.
Even though everything she dropping right now is a hit, I don't feel like she gonna have that longevity. I don't she's strong right now. It's strong, but I don't know. It might weaken. If the storm might weaken.
Yeah, you gotta have longevity. Everybody,
You do.
you gotta get love from everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
do.
you gotta get love from everybody, every generation for it to be like you the greatest of all time. You just can't have no one small real talk. That's why Eminem was in a debate, you know what I'm saying, for being one of the best rappers because he not only had the white boys feeling them, he had the black boy, the black dudes like, damn, like dude really crazy. Then kids got hold of that. It's like this white boy like ripping it. Like my little brother, I was fucking with Eminem. My little brother fucking with Eminem. He might listen like that, I'm really killing it. He might really still drop something today. He might have bars of a top caliber. You know what I'm saying? You have to be on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So
that's true.
You
So
gotta-
it just take more than numbers too. It's
yeah, and it
numbers,
take
audience,
time. It
it's
take time
It's-
too.
It is. It's maturing
Time,
your
like,
craft.
you can't just say you the best if you don't think you're gonna be here next year.
If you don't think you're gonna be here at 20 years from today because Escaping Them has came back, old people, B2K and them coming back. Everybody's coming back.
Wu-Tang,
So
all
if you
of it.
can't come back in, how many years was that? About 15?
Yeah.
I'll say 15 years because I was a kid and now I'm an adult. I'll say 15 years. If you can't last 15 years and come out
not
and
the
you
greatest
still
of all time.
touring, it's people out here still touring, y'all.
They said Lauryn Hill
Tina
dropped
Turner's still touring.
Listen, Lauryn Hill dropped one solo album. She is touring off that album today.
For the rest of her days.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. Even though she late, you gotta be on time, Lauren.
yeah.
But shit, she's a classic. So
Yeah, she's a
what you here
classic.
for?
You know what I'm saying? She
Once
put
you
that.
at that level, that's that level. That's that level. You don't care if you see her for 5 minutes. Is the presence, is the experience.
And like I said, we vibing off one album she dropped in the '90s.
Yep.
And even
Same with Tupac.
even the children's children rocking with. Yeah, same thing with Tupac.
Yep.
We rocking off stuff. Only he dropped more stuff, but I'm saying it's like we rocking off stuff from the '90s, and the children might still respect it.
And it still applies.
Still law right now.
Yep. So I guess we got a lot of explaining to do. Okay, so is the new generation eligible to be the best of all time? Yes or no?
They are eligible, but that does not mean they are qualified, or mean that does not mean they're certified.
But no. You can't get them eligibility if they don't qualify for the position. How are they eligible?
No. That's why I said it. That don't mean that they certified.
Oh, you playing with them?
No, I'm not. No, I'm saying they qualify, but that don't mean they certified. Like,
so what is that?
So I'm gonna give an example of what I mean. Like, you qualify, which means that Jacquees dropped a banger last year. He dropped a banger this year, and he probably gonna drop a banger next year.
Okay,
so he qualified. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. He qualified, but that doesn't mean he's certified. You feel me? So you can do that.
So you saying yes or no, and it's yes for you. Yes, the new generation is eligible to be the best. No. Yes or no?
No, it's no.
It's no.
It's no.
Okay.
They are not eligible.
They're not eligible.
No.
Okay, I agree. New generation, you're not eligible to be the best of all time. You gotta wait. How long they gotta wait? 20 years. Just everybody else has done it. Wait about 12, matter of fact, 12 to 15 years, and you still being a little ungrateful. But okay, 12, 15 years, you can't just come out here saying these things, and people have been around. R. Kelly been around about 30 years, 40 years. Wait, let me see. 30 years. At least 30 years. Come on now. Ronald Isley, no. How? What are you talking about now? I'm sorry. Just listen. If you don't have 15 years, minimum 12 to 15 years experience of hits, bangers, number ones, people making babies to your songs, girls throwing panties at the concert, people falling out when you come out. You ain't even say a word yet.
People following your trends in fashion.
People following your trends in fashion.
Your ideologies, your thought process.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking your dance moves if you dancing.
Trying to
of that.
Decode your words and she ain't even said that. Like he said
exactly. All of that. We qualifies you as a great. Also as the best of all time, also known as a legend.
Yeah, so if you don't fit that criteria, you are not eligible to be considered the greatest of no time.
And maybe somebody should have told them. Maybe they didn't know.
I'm pretty sure somebody told them this is an ego thing.
Oh, and Lord, that's dangerous.
Yep. I mean, it's like Money Mayweather. When he was young, he probably felt like he was the best in the world, but he had to show people. Yeah. And it's like some people got that skill where they can show people. Some people get knocked out like Tyson eventually.
Yep.
Tyson was the greatest for a long time. Nigga put him on his ass. Even though it was a lot of mental and court shit in the midst of that, but he would say he was the greatest, he ended up getting put on his ass.
Like, yeah.
So.
Come on, games. Anyway, y'all. So, let's say this topic is classic. So it's a classic or trash it. The topic is the new generation eligible to be the best of all time is a classic topic. The answer is no. You cannot be a new generation artist and be the best of all time. The criteria is as follows until legend changes it. 12 to 15 years experience under your belt. or bangers,
Undisputed.
women throwing panties at you and or falling out. You're gonna have to bring the experience, honey. Like I don't even know. You gotta bring the experience. If you can't bring that R. Kelly experience, Beyonce
Michael
experience,
Jackson.
Michael
Michael
Jackson,
Jordan.
Ronald Isley,
Mike Tyson.
Uncle Charlie.
Picasso.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't bring that, Ray Charles.
if you
You
can't,
can't say that. Arthur Ashe. If you
can't
ain't
just say things.
if you ain't bringing Arthur Ashe to the tennis court,
You can't just say the best
you
and
can't
the
say the
greatest
best
and the
tennis
legend.
player.
It's just you can't use it in that sentence.
Can't do
I'm
that.
sorry. And I feel like you should be over a certain age too. But I ain't gonna go there. I'm not. I'm gonna just stay here and just say you need to be seasoned 12 to 15 years, bangers in the game. Anytime I fell off, came back, fell off, came back. Cause you can stop, but when you come back with a number one like R. Kelly, unless you're not eligible to take his position.
That's facts.
All right, y'all. So I guess we got some answers. Moving right along. Okay, so actually we have the Be Inspired quote of the day. I'm slipping. I don't have the quote of the day, so
I'm glad
gonna
she.
jump
No, you
to
gotta
Lee
do
Prop
that.
the
Bam.
General
I'm a walking
because
quote.
he is the quotes,
Okay,
and
so
let him just pick one of his. You weren't ready for that spot. You got to be ready if you say
Okay,
you're
I
gonna be
got an
greatest.
easy one for you. I'll give you a simple one. Darkness is not a place of shelter for those who seek to flee the light and evade the dawn.
Okay, you can elaborate.
I'm gonna run that back one more time. I said darkness is not a place of shelter for those who seek to flee the light and invade the dawn. What I'm basically saying is people refer to darkness as a place where you can do evil and secrecy and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just simply saying that darkness is not necessarily a place for evil and wickedness, you know what I'm saying? And for your wrongdoings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The shadows are not for you to hide and do the shit that you wouldn't do in the sunlight. That's not what the darkness
Look at that, I'm in the
represents.
shadows over here. I gotta
Yeah,
come
see.
over there.
But at the same time, you concerned about that, it's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's no different. And I'm glad you said that because what's going on right now is a metaphorical analogy of what I'm saying. Like, you feel me? Like, darkness is not just because it's not as much light over there as it is over here. Don't mean there's nothing different should go on over there than over here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
A lot of people feel like since it don't look all good over there or however over there, then they can act ugly or they can act like this or they can do this or they can say that or they ain't gotta give a fuck and all of that. And it's, you know what I'm saying, like, that's not a place, you know what I'm saying? You can't cast negativity and darkness and evil and all of that shit in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Basically what I'm saying. Like, people associating and tie together a lot of stuff that's not necessarily associated with one another. You know what I'm saying? Example, darkness. You know what I'm saying? Darkness is not to be associated with evil and wickedness. Understand the fact that if you're in the presence of an evil or wicked man, they evil and wicked, whether it's darkness or daylight. Whether they choose to reveal that to you is up to their discretion. But the fact of the matter and the reality never changed that the demeanor, their character never, you know what I'm saying? Not the demeanor, the integrity of their character never really changed. You know what I'm saying? Whether they smile in your face or whatever, like.
That's a good quote.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like people use somebody that'll smile in your face in the daytime. In the darkness, they might try to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? That's not, darkness is not a place for that. Like, in the darkness, if you see somebody run up to you in the darkness, that don't mean that they ready to run up on you and beat you up. That's not what it's supposed to mean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody could be running up on you like, damn, bro, you left your keys, or damn, bro, you go $5, or damn, bro, you my favorite rapper. But we so in the fucked up mind state, we don't understand those things, so we associate the darkness and all type of other shit with the wrong things. So that's just an example of those things, and that's a metaphorical philosophy or analogy on what I think those things mean to me and what they might mean to other people. Darkness is not a place of shelter. Darkness is not a place of shelter for those who seek to flee the light and invade the dawn.
All right, so for more quotes, you can hit up Lee Prop at leeprop41@gmail.com, or you can add him at Marquez Jones on Facebook.
Or
He
Lee
has
Prop the General on Instagram, or Properly on Facebook, or Lee Prop on Facebook, or
all those places you can
Lee
find
Prop the
him.
General on Instagram.
He
whatever.
has quotes. He's dropping knowledge.
You can just Google me at Lee
365.
Prop. Just Google me.
Just Google him.
Yeah, just Google me. I come up.
All right, so the track of the week, it comes from Sko. The name of the track is called
Tears.
Teardrops. And shout out to Sko. People sent in a lot of good music this week. He was ranked the highest. So we're going to spin that. Spin Sko. Let us know if it's a classic or if he should trash it. Even though he was already considered a classic, but if you disagree, just let us know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Free reign on your decision, I guess. Lack of better words. Free reign on your opinion, I guess.
Come on,
What you say?
Drake. I said, come on, Drake.
It's a strap, man. It's a
Falling like rain. Oh, I'm praying for the day. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Tears drop, falling like rain. Oh, I'm praying for the day. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
This shit go out to all my people caught up in the struggle. Just hold your head and we gon' make it through these storming weathers. They say the hard times meant to make a man stronger. Well, I done seen the hard times take a family under. Mama strung out on the dope, daddy in the system. Shout her out, she acting grown, end up getting pregnant. Infatuated with this nigga, wanna have his baby. She just a street root on the side, plus she was just a baby. 14-year-old mind, fuck her situation. This girl tell him that she gonna show her how to baby. Family disputing outside, they arguing back and forth. He said he killed their whole family, had no remorse. Thought he was talking cause he's mad, but dude was for real. He shot Tamika, killed her baby, little sister Leah. Rest of the family found slain, it was a fucked up year. I think about the Jones family and I said it to you. Rest in peace, Turkey. Rest in peace, Miss Turkey. Oh, Jones family, rest in peace.
Everything's gonna be okay.
All my niggas locked up. We're gone, all that shit, man. Especially my niggas locked up cause all these old police ass niggas out here, man. This shit sad, man. This shit done really fucked me up, switch how I look at niggas. This had these niggas pointing fingers, used to pull triggers. He used to go anywhere, holler, die, switch position. I guess pussies bust pipes out of fear that's in them. My nigga Duke, my nigga died, they stuck up in the system. Just hold your head and keep it G for all us real niggas. Man left him off the back and I ain't seen him since. The same nigga put him on the lick, the one to sniff. Look how they did stuff from Bruce Lemaine and shit is sickly. Niggas be man enough to get but run for consequences. A coward dies 1,000 deaths and that's a real statement. You gave away your whole soul the day you made them statements. How you think you make your family look you disrespectful? Probably better off dead, that's how they looking at you. Your son keep fighting up at the school from getting disrespected. All cause you chose to break the rules, that shit is too bad.
Tears drop, fall like rain. Oh, I'm praying for a better day. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Tears drop, fall like rain. Oh, I'm praying for a better day. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Beatsplanet.com.
All right, shout out to
Classical
Sko.
trash and shout out to Sko. Shout out to Sko. Name of the song
Teardrops.
Teardrops. I was fucking with that joint though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was hot again.
Yeah, I was
for
hanging
me.
on to the words on that joint. I was fucking with it.
Yeah, it was definitely, it's a high song. But if you happen to disagree, let us know.
Big facts.
All right. Well, look like we made it to the end of another show, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. We do have a great show on Facebook under the Classic or Trash It.
Fact.
It's a group, so if you type it in on the search bar, you'll see that.
And if you're not already a member, go add yourself, get on that, go check out the episodes. We're on like episode 19 of that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we've been doing it for a long time.
Come go check us out, you know what I'm saying? Become a part of our Facebook family as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And check us out. Follow
Oh,
us
okay.
on
And I also have to shout out the all the different platforms we're on because I really do appreciate it, and you gotta let people know, show your appreciation, especially when you get opportunities to do certain things. Make sure you check out Patreon. You can find out how to donate and fund the page and fund our show. Well, let me see. I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, okay. Is that even saying it right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, where's not telling me all the platforms? I know Stitcher's one. We got oh my God, it's just so many, y'all.
I know there's like iPod Radio. Is iPod Radio one? Or
It
Apple
could be.
Radio, Apple.
Yeah, we're on Apple as well.
We're
You
on
can tell
Apple.
Siri to play classic or trashy podcast radio, and they'll automatically start playing.
It's on a
us.
lot of it's on a lot of gyms. I can't think of none of them.
We on so many platforms, y'all.
That's crazy.
I will make sure I have the list, but I really do appreciate everybody who do give us the opportunity to be on your platform. It's 9 different platforms, so if you're listening to us from either, thank
That
you
we
so
are
much.
currently on.
That we're on currently,
We
yes,
plan on being on more. So
yes, we
Shout
will be
out.
expanding soon.
and next time we come, next time we have a show, we'll definitely have those 9 already together so we can.
We're gonna lead with our
Yeah.
people who support us
Facts,
next
facts.
Sunday. So.
So our apologies on that as well to all our 9.
But thank you so much again. We can never say thanks too much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Facts.
Please continue to listen. We'll be here each and every week. 2019, we got big plans. We're doing a lot of classic or trash it live throughout the city of Richmond. That's gonna be big. We're not gonna let venues stop us. We're not gonna let nothing stop us. 2019 can't stop, won't stop. Lee Pop the General, he's working on a podcast individually. I'm working on a podcast individually. Look out for that 2019. We're still going hard with Classic or Trash It Podcast Radio. Tune in for that. But we just want to make sure we're giving you guys a lot of good content. I'm just tired of listening to trash, and it's just good to have conversation about meaningful stuff. So thank you so much again for tuning in each and every week. Anything else you want to say?
Oh, thank you.
All right. So until next time, guys. Peace.